This is a Range Rover Sport 3 litre SD V6 HSE. It has the luxury pack, I believe, and it's 2012 on a 12 plate. It's one owner, great specification. It's done 74,943 miles with a full service history. It was last serviced at 61,207 miles. So I would imagine we'll be getting it serviced again. The fuel economy, now being the SD V6, it's better fuel economy than the old engine, and for the size of the car, it is pretty economical. 28.8 urban, extra urban 34.9, and combined 32.1. 0 to 60 time of 8.5 seconds, 124 miles an hour, 255 brake horsepower engine and 24 valves. I'll try and show you some of the spec as we go along. Range Rover's probably my favourite car to use. Whoops. I enjoy driving them so much that I forget to speak. So first of all, let's have a look. Audio and video. If we have a look here, TV, services, I'll just turn that down. So that's showing Sunday politics, and you should be able to see from there it has a dual screen. Let's see. When we start driving, the screen goes off at the driver's side, and the passenger can still see it, but the driver can still have navigation on. So I'll just do that. There you go. So I've got nav here. Yes, that's how it's working now. I've got nav here, which you can see from this camera. From that camera, you should be able to see a little bit of both, and from this camera here, you should be able to see the TV. So I'll just take you for a ride in it now. As I say, I absolutely love driving these. You do feel like you own the road. We've got electrically operated seats. They're also memory seats. Just get it down and back a bit. We've got a flipping air freshener there that I don't want hanging off the switches. So there you go. Tilt and slide electric steering wheel. Great driving position. You can see above all the traffic in front. If you're on the motorway, instead of being in all the spray like everybody else down there, you're above it. You can see what's going on, and you feel like you own the road. We've got power folding door mirrors. Probably got multifunction steering wheel, paddle shift on the top here. It's got the gear selector, the circular gear selector, which is, you know, why have a gear stick here? It's kind of beyond me really in this day and age. It's so much easier just to, if you want to go into sport, just click it into sport like so. When you switch the car on, the selector comes out of the gear tunnel. Manufacturers are trying so hard to make vehicles safer, and yet they have like a big lever sticking out here for you know, a side impact, and the first place you go there, a 3-point belt. It saves you from the front, it saves you from that side, but you can fold sideways, and that's where you're going to hit. So you're going to end up with like a gear stick in your face, in my opinion, but I'm sure they know better. So, as I always say, we've got a fantastic big thick door card here. You can rest your arm on. You've got driver and passenger armrests And you've also got this massive armrest in the centre. Just give it some gas here to get out. Fantastic gearbox. I think it's the 8-speed one in here, so changes gear faster than you can even think about it. You've got front centre armrest there with space in the centre, and it's also cooled, so you've got your own little refrigerator there. The dashboard is so well set out. This is my favourite colour combination as well, Santorini black metallic with black leather and contrast ivory stitching. This car is just beautiful. It's a shocking day in the UK, as per normal. It's blowing an absolute gale. There's lots of salt on the road as well, hence the spray on the screen. And there's just as many shocking drivers out today, being Sunday, as there always are. We'll get in front of him. I don't know what don't think he knows what he's doing. Motorbike there on the way to a scene of an accident. Nice Porsche in front of us there, Cayenne GTS. In a colour that the Autotrader refers to in very unflattering terms. Right, so we've got cruise control on the left here, you've got your phone controls on the right, quite easy to set. We've got heated seats, climate control, you've got a heated front screen and heated rear screen. Great steering, nothing like the first Range Rovers where you used to think you were going to fall over when you went round a corner. Hold the line really well around the bends. Front and rear parking sensors, headlamp wash, xenon headlights. You've also got a reversing camera. Lovely, lovely padded dash. All the seats are fantastic, built up, very, very comfortable. Hold you in place going round corners. Just driving one of these, you just don't get tired. It's effortless. So the gearbox, it's seamless. There's a change there. To be fair, you'd probably never notice. You'd be able to see it from this camera. The revs went down as it changed, but actually driving it, apart from the engine note, you couldn't feel it. Just a way. I really do like these cars. The heater's incredible. Turn them down. You've got cup holders here, power socket there, keyless entry and also ignition, which I'm not a big fan of, to be honest, but it has it anyway. Just so comfortable. So door mirrors, all work. Can only test. Yep, rear windows. Can't test the front ones because my camera's on. I suppose I could if I'm quick. Yeah. Yep, that works. That one works too. Back seat's very comfortable. Big front central armrest. Rear central armrest in the middle. So if there's 4 of you, very, very comfortable. It's like travelling in an executive jet. When you consider how much these are new as well, great value for money now. A 12 plate. I can't see how those bike racks can be safe, especially if you have an accident or hit somebody on the motorway. I don't know whether to do tests, but I just can't see it stopping on the roof rack. And also the stresses that are put on the bikes, travelling at 70-80 miles an hour and it rattling around there. I can't see that doing the frame or the wheels much good. Look at it wobbling about. And we're only doing 10 miles an hour. It's not even moving now, and the wind's catching it and blowing it all over the place. Bikes mustn't get metal fatigue. The car just glides away. So we've got heavy duty mats in it as well. There's a rear load cover, a rear load mat, big heavy duty rubber mat, so you don't ruin your carpet when you're putting stuff in. Forgot to test the cruise control. Great in the country, on the country lanes as well. Mostly you can see what's coming round corners and over hedges. see the state of the roads here in Preston. They're talking about putting a tram through the town centre. We can't even drive on the roads, they're that bad. There's a dip outside our garage that cars bottom out on. Used to be the main Chorley Road, and nearly every day I'll pick a piece of somebody's spring up that's shattered when they've gone over the bump at 30 miles an hour. When they scrap the car, they'll be able to go on the tram. Wipers working great. Rear wiper there. Yep, this is a great car. It's Sunday in the UK today. Garage opens in 10 minutes. We've already sold the car this morning by live chat, so looks like it's going to be a busy day. We're not going back to the garage today, so this is it.